Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. I'm going to be defining some terminology, just clarifying it, and discussing it a little bit in this mini-series. Today we're going to be talking about projection. Let's start off with a definition. Psychological projection involves projecting undesirable feelings or emotions onto someone else rather than admitting to or dealing with the unwanted feelings. All right, so what does this look like? Well, this looks like hurting somebody else because you feel threatened that they are going to hurt you. So a very clear example when it comes to gender ideology is that people who advocate for it feel like their existence is going to be stopped if people don't agree with what they say. So what they want to do is they actually want to stop, ironically, all conversation regarding this because what they believe is above all else. So they are saying, you want to stop my existence, and in order for me to avoid you stopping my existence, I'm going to be stopping your existence. Of course, this is nonsense, but we see a lot of things happening like this where these people feel like their lives are threatened and therefore they get very violent against other people. Now, the indoctrination is very strong in schools, and you see terms like trans lives matters. And when you associate lives matters and life-saving medication, if people do not agree that they should be supporting people with their tax money, hey, if you want to go out on your own and pay for your own medication, that's fine, but I do not want to support you with my tax money, and I do not want to be an ally, and I do not want my kids to be taught this, well, then you are against them living because they're being sold that people who are not on your side are people who want you dead. And if you go with this belief system, if anybody wants you dead, well, it's time for you to eliminate them. You need to eliminate the opposition, and thus you have to take drastic measures. Drastic measures like becoming a trans activist, and you start doing bad things like burning things down, assaulting people, having these protests, and you are always pushing people and trying to intimidate them. Really, you become the very thing that you claim other people to be, and that is projection. Now, it's very interesting because you can learn a lot about people from the things that they say, and you can learn a lot about what they value. And a lot of this stuff, you can listen to their belief system. All you have to do is pay attention to the words that are coming out of their mouths. So if you are a good person, then you will probably believe that other people are good, and you kind of get into this positive feedback cycle. But if you always have negative thoughts, then you start treating other people negatively, and when you treat other people negatively, it reinforces, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It kind of reinforces your beliefs because people will start treating you badly. Therefore, you start believing bad things about other people, and you start treating them even worse, and so on and so forth. You can get in these positive or negative loops. So projecting is really the other person's feelings. Now, when they say you are committing genocide, and anybody who doesn't believe this wants people dead, etc. When you think about genocide, what problem do we have in our culture? I mean, we've really come to a place where we are mass indoctrinating and advocating for the transition of children and sterilizing them before they have a chance to start a family. Now, people's emotions and compassion are being hijacked to tolerate the intolerable. Pay attention to people's words because it shows a lot about what they believe. And projection usually says, this is what this person believes, and they're projecting it on me, making me feel like the bad person, so that person can actually justify behaving badly. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Stick around for the next one. Take care.